Alright, so this is Math Obby again, and we're doing stage 100 to 110, I think? Wait, that's weird. I thought it would be 110 to 120. Yeah, it's 100 and... Oh, but I don't know which stage actually. I'm gonna check later on in the video. So basically, we're gonna be doing 10 stages, and this is like... Yeah, this is 100 to 110. This is a grade 10 now. And this question is pretty easy. You can just make a Venn diagram, and yeah, I have a picture on the left, and then you can just use the Venn diagram, use 100 minus all the values to get the correct answer. And this is a voiceover because I recorded this video like 2 months ago, so that's kind of crazy. And I'm cutting off on the parts I failed, basically. But the gameplay is actually kind of hard. Like, I've been stuck on the stage for like 30 minutes, I think. But yeah. I failed this rap run a lot. And there's a lot of like these elevator bouncy things too. But I mean, I didn't use that for some reason. You can do a 2-step legend too. Okay, and this is pretty easy too if you've done like algebra 2, or I don't know. So basically I squared is -1, so you can just multiply these out and then you'll get the answer. So then 15 plus 12i squared, shoot, what? 15 plus 12i plus 15i plus 12i squared, which is -12, so it's 3 plus 27i. Yeah, just remember I squared is -1, and that's all you need to know. This stage I think was even harder than last stage. I think I spent like 20 minutes on here, kind of embarrassing, but I'm getting bad at obvious, so I mean, I guess it's expected. I can still do these stages though. It's like maybe remorseless or insane difficulty in JTO, so it's not that bad. Okay, but this stage was way harder. There's a lot of just kill bricks on top of the trusses. Can't climb all the way up. It's so annoying because when you jump off a truss, you can just fall for no reason. And this spinner kind of reminds me of the Toko spinner. Contractual obligations. Just don't jump and you're fine. And yeah, just a lot of like bouncy elevators. Okay, but this problem was even worse, I think. I actually failed here once, but if you know the what is it called again, the log rules or the exponent rules, the log rules, yeah, basically e to the power of ln cancels out. It's kind of weird, so I have a picture for this too. Alright, so here you can utilize the addition of whatever property that is called, but basically the natural log of some number plus natural log of another number equals the natural log of multiplying those two numbers together. So here is 45 times 2, which is 90, which is the same thing as e to the power of x divided by 3, and then I just multiplied ln on both sides so that e cancels out, and it becomes x over 3 equals the natural log of 90, which here 45 is 3.8 and 2 is 0.7, so you can add them up, and 4.5, and then you just multiply 3 to both sides and then you get x equals 13.5. So yeah, this is definitely not going to be your exact problem. Just remember the ln of some number plus the ln of another number equals then multiply. Ln minus some number equals then those two numbers divided. So yeah, it's kind of weird. I was so happy to finally get this question done because that took a while. I failed the first try. I failed the first time doing it. But this stage is really easy. Like, I think I did the stage first try. Yeah. Unexpected elevator though. But the stage is pretty easy. You just climb down here, like ledge pressing. You can flick a little so you make sure you won't fall off. And oh, I failed right there. Okay, never mind. I did this on my second attempt though, which is pretty good. This is definitely way easier than the last stage. The math problem I think was not that bad too. Oh, this spinner reminds me of Tower of Men. What is that? What is that tower called? Mind breaking. Yeah, tomb. And okay, so this problem is it's pretty easy if you like. I'm saying pretty easy to everything if you like know what you're doing basically. The best way to do this is by synthetic division. I have a picture here too. Okay, so it's kind of weird explaining synthetic division, so you like probably have to search it up online, but basically you draw this like back L shape and then you put the coefficients of the quadratic on the top, like 3, -5, and -4, and then the value that makes this divided by this thing 0, you put that value there. So x, if x is 2, then it's 0, so the dividend, is that what it's called? It's 2. I don't really know at this point. And then so now you start by multiplying this by the first coefficient, which is, wait, no, you don't do that, sorry. You move the first number down to the bottom of the L, like 3 is right here, and then you multiply. So 2 times 3 is 6, and you plus the values here. 6 plus -5 is 1, and then you multiply this by the 2 again. So you get 2, and then 2 plus -4 is -2, and that's a remainder. But this is your answer, like this is 3x plus 1. That's your answer, but it doesn't ask for the answer, it only asks for the remainder, so which is -2. Alright, and now we're on stage 104. There's another trust with Gilbert on the top, but it's not that bad. I think I failed this at least like once or twice, but the gameplay is pretty similar to the previous video before. Just face the trust when we bounce off that elevator, and yeah, just do this like kind of weird wrap. And then go to the bottom part of this wrap so you don't hit your head. And this is just a bunch of like kind of filler gameplay, I would say. Not really filler, just like weird. And yeah, that's pretty easy. And yeah, this question is also pretty easy if you know the formula is basically, you don't really need to calculate anything. So P is your initial amount, which is 40, and then you multiply by 1 plus R, which is the rate, it's 19%, it's 0.19, and then divide by N, compounded how many times per month. Since this is compounded daily and there's 365 days in a year, it's over, N is 365, and then this to the power of N and T. You don't know T since it's like, you can change it. Yeah, so the obvious answer here is the last one, 40 times 1 plus 0.19 over 365 to the power of 365p. Yeah. Okay, so this stage is definitely way harder than the last one. I believe this took me decent amount of time because this is pretty long, and the gameplay are like really similar, like just like really separated, just like random jumps. Be sure not to land on that side of the conveyors. Yeah, you fit in one stud gap there, just turn 45 degrees and you're good. Yeah, this stage is pretty long, way longer than the last one. And make sure not to hit your head here on the kill brick and just wrap. And yeah, oh wait, it's not actually that hard. It was the next stage, sorry. And okay, I'm kind of getting lazy here, so I'll just put a picture of the formula you need to use. This is from a random website, but it's correct. So the value of these numbers, it's funny, like when I'm young, I used to just put all these values in a calculator, and that would take forever, so please don't do that. Just use this formula, since you can find the number of terms being added by subtracting the first and last one and then dividing by how much it's increasing, which for this one it's 4. So there's 8 terms. Wait, is there 8? Oh wait, no, it's actually 9. Yeah, you plus 1. So the last term minus the first term divided by 4, because that's how much it's increasing by, plus 1, so there's 9 terms. So n is 9, and 9 times the first and last term added up, which is 50 divided by 2 is 25, so 9 times 25 is your answer. Okay, this is what I was saying about the hardest stage. I took like half an hour on this stage. It's really annoying. So yeah, you'll get consistent of that elevator over time. You can't jump there. And oh shoot, why did I fail there again? Okay, well, yeah, and this editor is pretty easy, but the later part is kind of hard. It's just really annoying. Like, it's not even that long. And then yeah, this like spinner, it's kind of weird. Just remember to wrap down to the right, and then the spinner will keep moving, so you wrap on top of there again. And there's another one step gap. This game really likes one step gaps. Oh yeah, you need to make sure your arm is touching the elevator for that to work. So yeah, just get on that and then do a ledge grab. And then this is so annoying, I feel this so much. So make sure to climb on like kind of the corner, but not exactly the corner, because that's not going to work. Roblox is like that. And you can't get up. I mean, I don't suggest you get up because of the kill brick. I just suggest climbing there and then jump off. And then yeah, you pass the hardest part, and so now it's going to be free. Make sure to tilt a little bit. Even though you can't fall through that gap, just E dance 2, because your arm will touch that bounce pad. And yeah, you've done the stage, finally. Not me copying E dance 2 again. Oh yeah, this editor is gonna take a while, because like, they just try to make it like annoyingly hard. You have to like make sure you're standing on this 2x2 stud, but your avatar drops below it a lot if you're trying to normally do a head editor. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this out. Okay, I actually took a long time on this, like 2 minutes I gotta say, which is, definitely shouldn't have took that long. But yeah, you just got one more obstacle, and if you don't know how to do this, it's a shame, because you're at the last stage. You're at the last part of the stage, and this stage is really hard. Basically, you have to like jump from this truss to the other truss, but make sure you are jumping while climbing up the first truss, because you gain momentum that way. And yeah, see, and yeah, just turn, and then you're done. For once here, I think the free hint is pretty helpful, because if you don't know what like imaginary numbers are, yeah, then this could actually be free. Like algebra, just know the quadratic formula, plug everything in like the image I've shown on the right, and then once you get a square root of a negative number, just take the square root of that, but take out the square root of negative 1 and change that to I, and you'll get the answer, which is 2 plus or minus 4i. And yeah, this is another stage where they start with these annoying like elevator things, so you can't jump, and there you get like a mini tower here, so it's kind of just as annoying as like stage 106. But yeah, I take like 20 minutes on one stage, which is pretty funny. Like, they aren't that hard, I would say, but at least you get the net here. You don't really need to redo some gameplay fall though. Oh wait, why am I failing this part so much? I shouldn't be failing that much, I think. Yeah, just some pretty hard truss flicks, I guess, because it's netted. And you get that weird cool, like, elevator there that kind of reminds me of, it doesn't remind me of anything. Like, a lot of the modern J2 towers have those stuff. So, oh yeah, and this is that walk around, or semi walk around, really weird. But I don't walk around it, and it's a 2-step climb, so yeah. Don't walk around, and please jump, and like, be careful. So I would say this question is definitely easier. It takes less time to do than the previous questions, and trigonometry is kind of long to explain, so basically just know cotangent is the inverse of tangent, which is you switch the numerator and denominator. So 15 over 8, you get 8 over 15, or whatever that is. See, I did that really quickly, I didn't have time to explain it. Yeah, and I would say this stage is way easier than the previous two stages. It took me way less time, but these conveyors, these elevators in the walls, you just need to face sideways so your arm touches them. And yeah, you just got like a few simple reps, and they're not that simple, I guess. Like Power of Double Trouble difficulty, maybe. That is the standard route. Just reminds me of Tower of Double Trouble, even though it's not even a 4-stud. Yeah. And this stage definitely took it way easier. I don't know why it's so much easier. And yeah, this question is basically the infinite geometric series formula, where it's a over 1 minus r, but a is not 5. A is the initial value, but that's not 5 because the ball like drops from 5, but it does not go back up to 5. So its initial height minus times r, which is like the first, like after the first drop going up, that's a. So you find you do 5 times like 0.98, or my problem that is, and that's how you find a, and you divide it by 1 minus r, which is 1 minus 0.98, which is 0.02, and then you get 4.9 over 0.02, which is 245. This is kind of hard if you get a mixed up, which I did, so I failed this question once. And then that's not the answer because you forget the ball actually bounces back up after one bounce. So when you count this like s value twice, so you multiply 245 by 2 and you get 490. But that's still not the answer because we did not count the initial bounce from the start, which is 5 meters, because that doesn't repeat ever. So we need to add 5 to that, which is, so our answer is 495 meters. This is really tricky because you need to like times 2 after you get your answer for the infinite geometric series and plus your initial height. So just remember to do that. And yeah, you're finally at the last stage, which is 109. It's kind of weird. It's supposed to be 110, I think, but the stage, definitely the final, so it's going to be pretty long. And yeah, this took me the longest, I think. The one-step truss can be annoying, but it's an elevator, so just touch that, it'll get consistent. You just need to jump off here, and this can be kind of orangey, so make sure you get a good angle there, and you fit through this one-step gap. And oh, Tower of white space moment there. This is a 4-stud stick out, I'm pretty sure. But it's not going to be that hard if it's slanted, like difficulty. No, wait, Double Trouble, yeah, TLDT. So it shouldn't be that hard, but please take your time on that, and take your time on that too. Just time it correctly. The stage is really hard with like basically a recap of everything in the last 10 stages, I think. Yeah, make sure to face the truss when you're getting bounced off there, so you don't accidentally fall off. And then do this truss flick carefully because you need to face sideways to touch the elevator. And here you can just go wrap around and then do a header on that elevator, but I was too scared here because I feel like I definitely took more than 30 minutes on this level, so I just I jumped it. Sorry about that. It doesn't skip that much though. So the concept of this problem is kind of hard, but it's really easy once you know how to do it. I got kind of lucky here because I'm multiplying it on one digit number by 27 digit numbers, so of course the ending would have 27 digits. But if you get like a 15 digit number multiplied by 27, you know, it's just those two numbers added up and minus 1. So 50 plus 27 minus 1, and you get like 76. And yeah, it's just minus 1. Remember that. That's the answer. So goodbye. Thank you for watching.